Troy, both Ben and Danny called tonight's game a complete game by the team. How would you describe it?
Yeah, it's a good assessment. It had a chance to be what we wanted to be because we had a good push right away. Thought we had good legs right away. We had good energy, and one of our tough things all year is like I thought we've played some good games at home, but not until certain points of the game. And today we had a chance to play a complete game because we had a good push early.
Where would you stack tonight's win up in terms of the home games this season for you?
Well, probably one of our better ones for sure. Gotta be honest with you though, like I don't, as you guys know, I don't really coach the scoreboard. I thought we played some really good games before and we've lost at home, but I thought today's game, in terms of overall involvement of everybody, not allowing a lot of shots against, having a complete game on that end, and at the same time having a little bit of a push offensively, I thought was, had to rank up there with one of our better ones for sure.
Another strong game for Ben Walter tonight. Maybe it's about as good a time as any to maybe pause and appreciate just what he sort of brings.
Yeah, Benny's, I thought all the stats that they read off before the game there and he got his award, you kind of like sit back even as his coach on a day-to-day basis. You're kind of like, really? Like, wow, that's a lot done in a career. And sometimes we need to be reminded through awards of what a person's done for us in our lifetime. And for our lifetime, it's this year, this season. And obviously he's done a lot of good things for a lot of good teams, over the years. And he quietly is our leader. And he's quietly a guy that down the stretch seems to be the guy that wants the puck all the time. This is a guy where there are times in the year where maybe we didn't see him or notice him as much, but this is a time when it's his time as a veteran. And I think you're seeing a good push out of a vet right now. And I like how we're managing our practice time and our rest time, and I think it's helping a lot of our vets. But in general, Benny's been exceptional all year, and he's been the mark of consistency.
Are you expecting more of a push out of Rochester tomorrow?
Well, for sure. They're a good hockey team. Obviously, they probably didn't play the way they wanted to play, but they have a good team. They can make a lot of things happen. I thought for one of the first times all year, we saw the reflection of what it's like to come home just out of somebody else. I think in fairness to the fans, like this is what it feels like to travel 3 time zones and come home as your home team. That's a hard push. They got to come in here, change 3 time zones, and come in here and play. Like their body clocks are somewhere else. So if that was their reason why, I can fully understand it. So does our team. They'll settle in, have a much better push tomorrow, and we'll need to match that, or they'll need to match ours. Like at the same time, we believe in ourselves and we believe in what we can do, and so it'll be a good game for sure.
In the past, you've talked about Danny Taylor's swagger and how he may have lost it. Do you think he may have got that back tonight, or was it more of a product of the team game today?
I think it was a little bit of both. I think one of the toughest games to play for a goaltender, though, is when you manage a game where you don't see a lot of shots at times. That's extremely tough. Puck gets smaller and smaller as the game goes on when you don't see a lot of shots. The thing I liked about Danny's game was it was a part of the team game, but I thought, everything considering, like, he's a good goaltender, and part of the development for goaltenders at this level a lot of times is you have to be patient with their mental growth. And I liked how Danny managed the whole last 48 hours, with the situation we have with Leland and Ashley Irving and the expecting of their first child. Like there's a lot going on, but we forget about like everybody else. We oftentimes focus on Leland, and we should, because it's a celebratory situation for a family. But in the end of the day, it's as harder on Danny Taylor as anybody. So, everything considering, I thought he managed a really good hockey game. He made a big statement to this group of people around him that he was ready to go.
Is there a chance you go back to Irving tomorrow, just with the situation being what it is?
Just manage it however, I sit before you as a guy that'll have told Leland, and I've talked to Ashley privately, this is a situation where the family's first, whether he even makes a trip with us, I really don't care. This is a time when a father is there for his birth of his son with his wife, and this is a time when Leland and Ashley bring their baby home together. Like that's what that's all about. So that's got to happen before Leland can play and join us, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, and that's what I've given to them. But they're really good people. It's an exciting time in their life, and I want them to do it right, not at the expense of our team. Like, life comes before hockey, and once those things get distorted, then life doesn't work right. So I'm just making sure they're on my page. But it's their ultimate choice. Like, it's their ultimate choice, and I respect that, what they have to do with it as a family. But everything considering, we'll let kind of Ashley and Leland decide how tomorrow will go. We're kind of at their mercy a little bit. I had a tremendous amount of respect for both of them today to go through with families traveling into town and getting ready for this exciting moment, and then Leland still having the peace of mind to come in here tonight and back up. It says a lot about him.
Looks like we're good. Thank you, Coach.
Yep, thank you.